Well, I kept seeing that fella over the course of the next year, and we'd have breakfast, and every once in a while, we'd ask to see if he'd thought about it anymore. And, mostly no. He said he's still thinking about it, but about a year later, he called me up out of the clear blue and said, yeah, your offer's good. So here it is. It's a 1961 Super 90. It appears that it was silver. I assume that's a primer and not the original color, though. Wow, wouldn't that be cool if it is? Actually, that never occurred to me until just now. That would be neat. No. It's got a silver dash, and whoever painted the outside of the car certainly didn't do this dashboard. So, J.C. Whitney carpets. They're going to be the first to go. Floors are there, but right and around the perimeter. I think it's going to need the full floor treatment. I'm assuming that's factory paint. Kind of hard to tell. A little dull. But all the instruments are here. The steering wheel is in nice shape. The seats are tolerable, at least for the short term. Actually, they're J.C. Whitney too, but it's going to need all the regular work. Front of the back fenders, back to front fenders have already been done poorly, will need to be redone. I'm seeing very little evidence of accident damage, the rust over the eyebrows, and very strange rust over here. I've never seen that before along the rain gutter, but tanks there, got it opened up. It's full of some gelatinous goop and rust. The best surprise, and unfortunately I'm not going to be able to demonstrate it today, was the very, very complete Super 90 engine, which I can't demonstrate because I took the carburetors off and I'm rebuilding them currently. I came back for the car today, but the engine compartment seems to be in great shape. It had the neck filters. Interesting, the 10 millimeter across the flat bolts that hold those filters in. They're all cross drilled for to be wired on. Really odd choice. Somebody cut out a little section here, sadly, to make it easier to pull the engine each time. Where is that? Oh yeah, here it is. Air horns and everything, bellows, I think are all there. Voltage regulator. The main thing, some kind of sporty exhaust. I don't imagine it has anything to do with Porsche factory. I think it's missing a bumperette. The hubcaps are over here. And the car, he bought it in 75 or so. This is, let's see, last inspected 1977. I think he pushed it in this barn somewhere between 77 and 79, and it hasn't turned the wheel since. The brakes are all free. Car seat, looks like I'm going to be able to roll it out of here. Hopefully, I'm going to test that because the flatbed is coming today. Some more schlock carpets and such. I'm trying to think what else is important here. Yeah, and then the real thing is the radius arm area is really quite bad. Closing panel's kind of okay. I think maybe at some point the longitudinals may have been done already by 1977. Sadly, New England car, and weird rust right here. Near as I can tell, it just collected crap up in this corner, rusted because whoever stuffed Bondo in a gaping wound didn't have the capability of doing a weld that good. Now, it could be that it was clipped by somebody who was quite good at what they do. I don't know. My interpretation is that this was rust from the inside here, that water collected up in here, and it rusted from the inside, and that was the repair. Look at one other thing here. I haven't really looked at these shells yet, but they look pretty solid. Yeah, and then little door caps, radio. It's missing the radio knobs. and I think it's missing the cap off of one bumperette. And it may be over here. So the engine has experienced trauma, I am told, in that the pistons and cylinders came out. In fact, the originals came out. They put in a different set. It is unclear as to exactly why. The second set of wrist pin came loose, scored the cylinder wall rather brutally, and the originals went back in. So unfortunately, it's not still sealed from the factory. Oh, and here's another little nice surprise. The camber compensator. Still there. Yes. Quite excited about that. Heat shield I don't remember. That's interesting. Well, that's it. Here's my buy or find. So let me see. It is 2002. So 45 years since the last inspection. Yeah, 40 years would take us to 2017 and another 5 to 2022. Yeah, so 45 years sitting in this location, this car. Quite a find. I'm really quite delighted with it. Here's the other side. I think another indication that maybe it was not clipped, that's rust. The edges of the lips on the engine lid are just beautiful. That's ready to use. On the hood, not so much. There's definitely some vinyl over here. I can't tell how much. And I think the hood's been bent. Yep, definitely bent. But somebody did. I won't say it's a decent job, but it's not the worst I've seen. So, all right, Internet. Thanks for watching, and you can like and subscribe if you want, but I probably won't post another video until something like this happens again, which is unlikely in my lifetime. Cheers.